Welcome to your daily Oracle Wisdom with Chrysalis Invictus Tarot. I have 3 piles for you yet again today, and you are welcome to choose any one or any combination of these cards. If you are called to watch all 3, feel free to do so. There's a whole playlist of these readings that you can check out. So if you are they're timeless, so at any time, if you're called to watch one of them, there will be some wisdom there for you. Okay, so let's get started. Pile number 1. Pile number 1, you have the moon. You will be guided through darkness. There are situations that may come up for you today that feel really murky, like you don't know what to do, like you don't know what choices to make. You may be tempted by more than one option at the same time. This is a strong indication that your intuition is going to help you make those choices today. So if you're able to take a moment, take a breath, maybe you do a yoga practice, maybe you do a meditation practice, and through the stillness, through the silence, you may find something. The other thing I'm getting here is that you may want to sleep on it. And the other message is that you may want to sleep on it, or the answers may not come until the evening. So if you're trying to push for answers or solutions during the day, they may not be available to you. And so it's about being patient and receptive. Yeah, patient and receptive. So for you, I'm going to pull some Sweet Dreams cards to see what additional wisdom we can get for you. Additional messages. So this could be that you are going to do some dream work, or maybe something has been coming up in your dreams that will help to illuminate this decision or choice or direction that you're trying to take. Inner child. I reconnect with my inner child through fun and play. Interesting. Okay, so that is again, I'm getting a couple of messages for this. So one of them is that the inner child here is your sense of play, but also your sense of creativity. So something that you wouldn't normally call upon to make decisions. This could also be clarity that comes through playing with a child or observing a child play. You could find answers to your question there. Also, that there is some aspect of your childhood or something you were interested in as a child that will help you to navigate this situation. So maybe thinking back on that. So maybe there was a hobby you had as a child or a game you used to play, and through that game you learned a strategy or you learned a skill. And this fits because it's the subconscious, right? So this is where we're digging for answers. Experience. My dreams take me to wonderful places that are filled with wonder, delight, and joy. Yeah. So this is where you go in your dreams, where you go in your daydreams. The solution to your problem, or at the very least, the space that you're really embodying today is your subconscious mind, is your dream world. And that's okay, because there's something that's working itself out here. But you're also really called to tap into feelings of joy and pleasure and wonder and delight, and maybe not to dwell on details so much today or logical kinds of problems. Maybe that's something that's better left to another day. It's just not supported in the energy today. So that's what I have for you. Please leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this connects with you. And subscribe to my channel. Take care. Pile number 2, welcome to your reading. You have the Queen, love and prosperity. Okay, this is interesting. I feel like this is almost a continuation of yesterday's reading. So, if you chose the pile, I think you did yesterday, the same message applies. This is a bigger theme, it's an overarching theme, especially because it's a major arcana kind of energy, like a big spiritual energy and current that's running through your life, of this nurturing, of this mother energy, of taking care of business but from a feminine perspective. So being in your in a place of power through your emotions, through your intuition. Today is a very intuitive day for you. It's important that you nourish and nurture yourself first, always. But then there's this outpouring of love and care for others. And you may feel that people, or find that people, are really drawn to you and are really asking you for help. Or they're reaching out to you and not explicitly asking you for help, but that's essentially what they're looking for. So you're really in your queen energy today. And I feel like I'm going to get some Making Magic cards for you to see what other messages we have. Watch out for anyone who, as always, anyone who is wanting to take more than they're willing to give. That would not be a good place to put their energy. That being said, not everyone is in a place to give. And so if you know a friend is going through a hard time and they're not in a place to be 100% reciprocal now, in long friendships, those things work themselves out. So just being supportive, being receptive. And we have Trinka 5. So 555 could be a significant number. And if you see 555 on the clock, manifesting money and income. Okay, so this is a really, this is drawing the queen into this energy of like the Queen of Pentacles, where she is independent. She's got her things sorted. Today is a good day for you to focus on your finances. Maybe you need to write a budget. Maybe you need to make some decisions. Now is a good time to make those decisions. Keeping in mind, if you are watching this in sequence, that Mercury retrograde is coming up. So this is a time to cross your T's and dot your I's before Mercury retrograde hits. We are in the shadow. But now would be a good time. So using the numbers 555, manifesting money and income. But this is also about making your environment right. So, making sure that your home feels right, feels clean, that you're well stocked, that kind of thing, for groceries or whatever you need. The elements. The elements of fire, air, earth, and water combine to create powerful protective boundaries, spiritual, mental, physical, and emotional. I feel like the strong boundaries that are needed here, I was referring to that before, in the, even like in keeping your house clean, you're creating a boundary. In getting your home environment right, you're creating a boundary. In drawing this 555, this like really physical boundaries are needed today. So maybe not giving your time. I know a lot of us aren't seeing each other physically, but not giving your body over to other people, or your when you create like a strong home environment, when you balance all the elements around you, then you are protected. So this helps you. It's not just a psychic thing or a mental thing, but it creates the environment for that protection. I'm just going to take a look at the book for a moment and see if there's any additional messages that would be helpful. The Queen represents a dominant female figure. She is a respected and refined woman who is sympathetic and nurturing, yet emotionally confident. The Queen also represents love, prosperity, and fertility. So if you are trying to conceive, today might be a great day. Obviously, know your cycle, but it is a fertile day for anything to do with your material reality, a very Virgo-centered thing. So for your home, I'm getting more than anything for your home and your health. Okay, so that's what I have for you. Please leave a comment down below, subscribe to the channel, give the video a like. It'll help me to grow so I can keep sharing these videos with you guys. Take care. Pile number 3, welcome to your reading. Let's see what you have today. You have the Chimera. Imagination clouds your judgment. All right, so this is if you are prone to daydreams, or if you tend to be a bit more floaty than you are grounded, this is really calling for you to be more grounded, to come into your body a lot more today. To find your power in being grounded. So if you tend to have a lot of power in extending yourself outward, this is a very, I want to say Aquarius and Sagittarius kind of thing, where you're like big picture or exploration or onward and onward and onward and wandering and that kind of thing. This is coming back to center, finding your stability, finding your root, and your sovereignty in that space. So maybe this is a place that you feel less empowered. Maybe that grounded space is not really your strength. And so finding your power in that grounded space. Interesting. I think I'm going to get you some Making Magic cards to... Oh, happy love, a joyful, stable partnership, and good friends. Okay. And Dragonfly, you bring light to this world. So these are things that are already true. You don't need to prove them today. These are things that are a given about you. You have good friendships. You have light. Happy love. I'm really feeling like you're guided to yes, there may be love, but look at the stable partnership aspect. So valuing the stability of relationships rather than the airy aspects of them or the passionate aspects of them. Just having a really grounded sense about them. I'm going to take a look at the book to see if there are any additional messages for you. It's actually hard to explain because of how ungrounded this energy feels. It's hard to bring those things into words sometimes when the energy is ungrounded. Okay, the Chimera represents an unlikely mixture or clash of ideas, a wild fantasy, or one who is imaginative, but prone to daydreams and flights of fancy. Your pursuits may be unrealistic. Imagination clouds your judgment. Okay. I have a whole other message for you now. Okay, so with the dragonfly, the dragonfly is attracting attention and light, and this is what you do. You attract attention and light. You attract people. Keep that in mind when you are looking at any sort of friendship or love situation today, because someone could be attracted to your light, but they may be taking from your light. If you were drawn to another pile, please watch that pile. And because there's been a lot in the last few days about boundaries and setting boundaries, and knowing when someone has your best interests at heart, but you having your best interests at heart. So you may be prone to being really romantic about something, or be really passionate about someone, again, ungrounded. And this is a warning about, for some of you, this is a warning about someone that is in your life at this time, a friend or a lover who may not have your best interests at heart, or your what you are valuing, like you're believing what they tell you about themselves, but are they backing it up with actual physical moments of proving it? Or are they just telling you how they are and you're taking their word for it, and then they treat you in a different way? So keeping that in mind, yes, and that's what I have for you, pile number 3. Good luck, take care, and we'll see you soon.